Today is the 16th day of February 2019. What a beautiful backdrop in the back of there. We are at a Sunday in the Bahamas. We have some seas. That means a cold front is pushing through. That's all that means. If you're a surfer, you may be able to get some waves in here, but I think it's too close into shore, knowing what surfers do. We are the low tide here. When you see the tide comes in, the tides will come way above these yellow wall there. And this is what's going on in an absolutely gorgeous day in the Bahamas. You can see a boat on the outside, just went on the ocean. She's probably heading to the Exuma Keys. So it's a good day for fishing, any boating here in the Bahamas. As I try to show you what we have here. But just trying to give an update on what is being happening concerning the burial of our dead. And it seems that every time that subject come up, the government is unconcerned. And we were in a meeting on the 11th day of this month, on Tuesday, at Bethany Gospel Chapel on Meeting Street, where Mr. Stewart is the president. I got invited to the meeting, and I was very much interested to see what the government had planned for our loved ones after 6 months. And we had some distinguished members there, at least they think they were distinguished. I just call them another Bahamian. They got these high positions, but if you do nothing with the position, it's absolutely useless. We had the president of the Bahama Christian Council in the meeting. We had the president of the Abaco Christian Council in the meeting. And the surprise was that our illustrious member of parliament that's responsible for health, Dr. Science, was in the meeting. So I say, wow, and he actually came early, along with another member of parliament from Grand Bahama, in charge of the minister responsible for the disaster, Aram Lewis. He was in the meeting, visibly present. And ladies from Marsh Harbour pointed out, where is James Albury and where is Darren Henfield? They are representing us at the higher level. We voted for them to represent us, and they were visibly present, visibly absent. But fast forward on Thursday, while they unveiled the $300 million project, a PLP project, I will mind you, FNMs. It was the PLP that brought this project forward. And the first 2 years in, Dr. Minnis refused to approve the project. He wanted nothing to do with the project. But it's all politics, so to get some political miles, Dr. Minnis quickly approved it. But Darren Henfield and James Albury came out the woodworks, came out of hiding, and they were there present. But back to the 11th, they were not there present for the first meeting after 6 months. The people that we voted for to represent us, to speak for us, haven't spoken to us to date. We haven't had a meeting with Darren Henfield nor James Albury 6 months in. The meeting was a sham. I was shocked to see that there were no media personnel there. The media were visibly absent. I got a couple cameras on me, so I decided to camera up to let Abaco people know that couldn't afford to be there, or who didn't know about the meeting, to try to give them a bird's eye view on what the ministers, both ministers, had to say. But I got a rude awakening. I was so embarrassed, not pretty much embarrassed by the government and what they did by having the police try to discamera me. I was visibly upset, and I just wanted to get, it was so angry that you're in the church of God, where all things should be truthful. There should be no lying in the church or elsewhere. But we are in a church. The pastor of the church is there. The president of the Abaco Christian Council is there. The president of the Bahamas Christian Council is there. When this police came up to me rudely and interrupted the whole thing and tried to discamera me and wanted me to stop filming, I said, well, Pastor Stewart is the pastor of this church. Does he have a problem with me filming? This is his church. The government don't own this church. That's why they, some wise man say you separate church from state. They said nothing. Like they have been saying nothing for 6 months. All these clergymen. One of the guys that came up and spoke so intelligently was Pastor Samuel Edgecombe. All these pastors was in there. Even the president of the Christian Council, Abaco, probably didn't even know he's a pastor. And he's been a pastor for over 20 years or more. In Abaco, lost both of his daughters, looking for some answers and can't get no answer. The disturbing thing in this meeting, as my voice is going, is that the government, I asked very few questions because I can't get no answer. So I asked Dr. Sands, how many people are in the trailer today? He looked at the pathologist. He didn't even know. After this man down there in Abaco assured him that there was 55 bodies, he looked at the pathologist and asked the pathologist how many bodies are in the trailer today. She said 50. Wow. So the ladies from Marshall quickly said, how could it be 50 when it's 55 the other day? They found more bodies since the pathologist was there. So why are the bodies disappearing, and why can't we get the right number? Why are y'all playing games? The minister said, Sands said, y'all say y'all have loved ones in there, y'all want your loved ones. But guess what? We don't know that they're your loved ones in there. It takes us the next 3 months to get a DNA. I gotta do this when my voice is better. But I didn't do a video since that because even me, my heart breaks when I hear such nonsense. The final analysis of that meeting, Abaco loved ones that was in that meeting, man, they were crying and crying because they saw, and Samuel Edgecombe told them, quiet up. We may be from Abaco, but we're not stupid. We know how to go on computers. We know how to go and find out how long it takes to get a DNA. We recognize that you all changed a different farm company that you were getting the DNA from initially, and you now got a different company. The final analysis is that the minister said, you all say your loved ones in there, but it's gonna take us 3 more months to find out who is in the trailer. But we would bury the loved ones and call them John Doe 1 up to 50. And when the DNA comes in 3 months, if there is a match, you could resume your loved one's body from where we got a mark, and you could bury him, do whatever you want once we have the match. But as of the date, neither one of y'all have any ownership to the bodies because we haven't got an official DNA. Wow. I just wanted Abaco people to see what is going on with this absolutely weightless government and to see what's actually going on after 6 months, a whole bunch of nothing. This is a Sunday and I got so much So much to say about 6 months in, no answer. And the minister said in 3 months, in the next 3 months, we will get an answer. That is unacceptable. As I enjoy this view here in the Bahamas, where the waves are breaking and the tide is coming in, and an airplane is landing, jet service is coming into Nassau. And boy, what a beautiful day to be alive in the Bahamas. It's a gorgeous day. It's a good look. But the final analysis after the meeting on Tuesday the 11th is the government got a big sketch. They got a lot of stuff to say, but it's all talk and there's no action. You're live on WCAY on a Sunday when the government refuses to be truthful to a people. And they said for the first time in the history of this country, the Right Honorable Prime Minister said, this is the people's time. But he was reluctant to tell us what people. It is an international disgrace. After 6 months, a government cannot bury their people, neither they could tell the people when would they be buried. You're live with Kai on WCAY.